Let's do a mountain debrief. Let's talk about Niseko Hirafu. That's where I was today. The 24th, Sunday. March the 24th, the Sunday. Very spring-like day. It is now 4:43 in the afternoon. It is 7 degrees here in Kuchan. I am in Kuchan. I'm on my way home right now. Hirafu is like right over there. Started off this morning, beautiful, blue sky, fantastic, gorgeous weather. Yotei-san was beautiful. And Hirafu, Annupuri, the whole range was just incredible. As soon as I arrived in the parking lot, clouds appeared on Mount Yotei. Clouds started to come up, and I was like, oh, what happened? We kind of had this sort of cloud cover on the backside of the mountains. There was like a northerly wind that started blowing, and it just sort of kept these clouds there the whole day. The sun was like coming out. There were little spotlights on the lower mountains, and we would get a little sunlight every now and then, and that would be really warm. And when it went away, it was actually kind of cool or even a little cold, especially up higher on the mountain, due to those clouds and that wind. The snow conditions were varied. It was not icy. There was no icy parts, but there were some hard parts. And Hirafu, I don't ride in Hirafu that much. And when I do come out, especially in the spring, you go, wow, this mountain is kind of steep. There are steep sections. Not the whole mountain isn't steep, but there are some rather steep courses, some challenging courses. And with the kind of bumpy, choppy spring snow. And I was on skis today. I actually decided to go skiing because I knew it was going to be like that. And I did not want to have to deal with bumpy, choppy, like rock hard parts and then lumps of soft snow in between. It's like probably some of the worst conditions for snowboarding. Like if it's just all soft and bumpy, that can be really fun. But if you go from like kind of icy to really soft, that's a pain on a snowboard. So I thought I'd go on skis today, which I think was a good choice all in all. We went up to the top. The single chair was open, and that upper section was steep and pretty firm in the morning. It did soften up, and it got more slushy. And at the bottom half of the mountain, it was really slushy in the afternoon. That is the thing with Hirafu. Due to the large elevation difference, you can experience a variety of conditions. You can experience 2 seasons at once. The upper mountain can still be winter, and the lower mountain can be very much spring conditions. People-wise, not really that crowded. There were people around. There were people out. Felt still like mostly people from abroad, tourists coming to ski and snowboard. A lot of people on rental boards. Did not feel like there was much of a local crowd out, but I guess there was a few. Not crowded by any means. Whoa, excuse me. Bumpy here. So that was it. All in all, though, very enjoyable day on the mountain. I was there working and videoing, shooting with a whole bunch of clients. We had a good time. If I had gone by myself or with my family and paid full price for a lift ticket, I'm not sure if I would feel exactly the same way. It's always different when you're the one forking out a lot of money to ride those kind of conditions. I'm not complaining. Like I said, very nice spring day. Okay, I think that's about it. Spring in Niseko. Pretty chill. Season still has a way. Oh yeah, that's right. I recorded a video on the Center 4 lift, as it's affectionately known. It's called Ace 2 or something like that. There's an official name for it, but the local's name is the Center 4 lift. It's a 4-person lift that starts from the bottom of the mountain there. They're gonna tear it down at the end of this season on March the 31st. It's gonna do its last loop around the wire there, and they're going to tear it down and replace it with a big 10-person gondola. So Hirafu will have two 10-person gondolas, which is pretty amazing. But the locals are very affectionate towards that lift. It is a great lift. I've had some amazing runs there, and I did a whole video on it while I rode it, so I will post that on YouTube shortly after this, and please have a look at that if you're interested. My ode to the classic Center 4. In the meantime, drive safe.